Everybody's the boomer.
You are the boomer.
We're all boomers now.
Everybody's a boomer. Suck
go
it.
out. I felt we didn't play football for that long. I felt it yesterday.
Oh,
I was like, why are my legs so sore? I was like, oh, why is my back a little sore? So
football. Moving your body in ways you don't normally do.
Now, with that being said, let's talk about athletes who are 100 times better than us and mock them.
Yes, let's judge them for not making the squad.
My legs hurt after football.
My hammies are tight after bowling. So,
oh, what'd you bowl? We here.
Stare.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is GPS. And we are back because I was in Green Bay, Wisconsin for 2.5 days. Got to go to my yearly practice, my yearly preseason game, and now the preseason is over. The real thing is on the horizon.
Jordan Love, did he play at all this preseason?
Yeah, he played in the first game. He played for like he played for like 2 drives, and that was it. It was because he hurt his non-throwing hand.
Yeah.
Like that small procedure and some. So
that one that's going to ruin his entire season. I forgot about that.
If Bo Nix sucks, dude, it's going to be a tough year for you.
Just give us a thumbs up, Jordan. I can't.
It's going to be a tough year for you, buddy. You better pray that Bo Nix is good. You better by the old gods and the new.
He's going to be so nice.
Just say Jerry Jones 3 times. It's basically the Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
I am. Hey, yes, but we're back. Today is, today and tomorrow, really, is Cutdown day. So you're going to start to see those rosters thin out a little bit as they finalize those rosters. And, of course, let me be very clear. By the end of tomorrow, those rosters are not finalized. You're going to have people go on IR, PUP lists. You're going to have them all over the place. People are still going to move things around. The Eagles pulled off a triple trade yesterday, including with the Green Bay Packers as they snagged an offensive lineman. But yeah, we got a few things to talk about. It was the last weekend of preseason football, right? The Bears offseason champs, man. Once again. Then they dethroned the Chiefs.
That ending of that game was fun.
It was fun.
A great finish.
It was fun.
Tyson Bagent throws a game winner against the Chiefs.
Come on now.
I don't care if it's preseason. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you. I will say though, the Chiefs, they look like they're going to be a problem again.
Yeah, of course they're going to be a problem.
Yeah, I know, but their offensive line's starting to really look good.
Dude, I tell you, Simmons was good. Like, if he was healthy, they're going to be an issue. They're going to be a problem. So
I'm going to give them all dysentery and take them down one by one.
How are you going to give them dysentery?
Dysentery? I'm going to give it to them.
Yeah, how?
I'm going to send them free copies of the Oregon Trail.
Ooh, it's a great game.
Laced with dysentery.
First of all, when did you go bowling and what did you bowl? I
wasn't keeping score. It was Carm's birthday party, so it was like, a whole bunch of kids bowling and like the adults.
A lot of excuses.
We were just throwing balls when we could, so it was like,
Sure.
No,
it's not like they keep. So Carmi wanted to go to a bowling alley for her birthday.
It's got bowling and an arcade, so we just did the whole thing there.
Nice. How was it? How was the birthday?
It was good. Went off without a hitch. Everybody had fun.
What'd you get for presents?
Well, a whole bunch of shit. Bluey shit. Princess shit. Do you know what an LOL doll is?
An LOL doll? I don't. Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, they're these little tiny little dolls, and they come in these balls, and you got to take them apart, and I don't know.
Okay.
The things you learn when you got a little kid.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's an LOL doll, Dad. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I guess.
Hey.
It's true, Alexander. It is very, very true. Yeah, but we only got 1 week. Well, listen, in less than 2 weeks, we will have football. A week from Thursday is the kickoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And there's still a lot to be worked out and sorted out until then, including with the Cowboys and the Commanders and the Bengals. There's a few things that still need to get worked out.
I don't think Michael Parsons is going to be on the field week 1, Tom.
I don't know. He's on the massage table the whole game. That is sarcasm. That is sarcasm for anybody listening. That was
you said Micah was on the massage table the whole game?
Yeah.
No, that was Justin Tucker.
Oh, my bad. Got it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't like Miles Sanders as RB1? Javonte Williams doesn't spark a whole lot of hope. And listen, I like Javonte. It just
They got I think the guys on their roster, Phil Maffa and Jaden Blue. One of those guys gonna turn into their guy. I like the way Phil Maffa runs for the Cowboys, but
it's a great question, slow but sure.
What if Bo Nix kind of sucks, guys? Just say it. We already know he doesn't.
What if Bo Nix?
Bo doesn't suck. I'm gonna tell you a couple things about the Broncos if you want to hear about it, or back to the Cowboys. Oh God, there's too much to talk about. I don't know where my brain should go right now, Tom. Back to the Cowboys.
For Broncos.
Did a video about Jerry and Micah on Friday.
Yep.
Because I listened to Jerry's stupid ass interviews. I listened to him on Stephen A. Smith.
Sorry.
To him on Michael Irvin's podcast.
Yep.
And it's tough because if you let Jerry talk, he's gonna convince you. He's just, I don't know. There's something very likable about Jerry Jones, even when you know he's dead fucking wrong. Even when you know he's lying to your face, you're like, you know what, Jerry, you've won me over. But what's weird about this situation, he goes on Michael Irvin's podcast, which I think is very smart by Jerry, because he can talk to Michael in a different way, right? Like they're on together. But if you listen through him, Jerry had this whole thing like rehearsed. His answers to this conversation with Michael Irvin, he gave the same outline of answers as he was given to Stephen A. Smith. It was like a rehearsed deal. Like he's doing PR work. And that to me, it's just like, you sneaky son of a gun. Taking advantage a little bit, I think, of Michael Irvin's loyalty to him. And my takeaways are, one, Jerry doesn't care that he does things differently because he's the GM. He made that clear. He's like, I'm the GM, so I can do this as an owner. I'm the general manager. That's why it's different for me. I'm the general manager, so I don't have to negotiate with an agent if I don't want to. And that was like, you know what? That is weird. You can't not negotiate with an agent.
Can't do that, Jerry.
And I don't know how the NFL's just like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, the good news is
wants to negotiate. That's great. But Micah clearly wants his agent to do it. And Jerry's like, I'm not talking to that guy.
Well, the good thing is, though, is like the NFLPA is like doing really well right now and is in really high standing. And so they should be able to step in and rectify any situation that's going on. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just not how the football game works in 2025 and within the NFL. That you have to talk to the agents. You know, they're kind of there for a reason. So,
to be fair, and I didn't touch on this, I thought Michael Irvin actually did a pretty good job at countering those points. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, he'd let Jerry say whatever, but he's like, Jerry, like, what about the people who are going to tell you, like, the NFL's different? Like, when you and I did that was a long time ago, Jerry. And guys want their agents doing it. And Stephen A. tried to kind of press for those things, but yeah, dude, he's just so past his time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you're right. The NFLPA is not going to help right now. They can't help themselves.
No, they cannot. Hey. Mr. Funbasher, congrats. You're about to be a dad.
Woo! Dude, there's a lot of people about to become fathers on here. The advice, like I said last time, just get through that first year, man. Just survive that first year. Sure. Every time something gets easier, something else is going to get harder, but you get conditioned to it. You get better at it. And be there to support the mother. Remember, the best advice I got was from my friend John Nah. It's like, no matter how bad or how hard it is for you, just remember it's twice as hard for the mom. Keep that in perspective. And I think that helps.
There you go.
Also alcohol. Woo-wee.
If it gets you through. James, anytime they're playing on primetime at least. So, and against Packers, of course, which is also a primetime game.
You know, they say drinking's down right now, but I think
you're keeping the industry alive.
Yeah, I think new parents, new fathers, like, all right, I'm gonna sneak one in right now.
Predicting people getting hurt again, Perna. What'd you do? I love how Brandon's like going in the Rolodex of his videos, and he's like,
"You're gonna have to be
I don't
more
even know what I've put out recently."
You're gonna have to be more specific. I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly.
They were.
I don't remember.
You want to talk about the Broncos for a minute?
Oh yeah.
One.
Yeah,
it was a little busy. Yeah, Carson Wentz, new backup QB for the Minnesota Vikings.
I think that's actually solid for Minnesota.
Straight away, Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam didn't feel like a fit there. It was a little odd to me that nobody brought in Carson Wentz to be, your veteran backup.
Or the Colts starter.
Oh yeah, your leading passer again for the Colts. He would be going back to Indy, right? He was there. God, they've been through a lot of quarterbacks lately in Indianapolis. I think that's a solid move for the Vikings. Robert. I think you want a veteran, in case something does happen to JJ.
Which makes sense.
With Denver, they had a really nice preseason. Number one offense, number one defense overall, which is really important in the preseason. Really, it's like the first thing that signals that your team's going to win the Super Bowl. But Jarrett Stidham has played so well this preseason that
crush it, Robert.
I think a team should call and see if the Broncos are willing to trade him. Like, he's been that good. I don't want him to leave because, like, if something happens to Bo Nix, like, feeling very confident that your backup, if he's got to keep the team afloat for a couple weeks. But they just played the Saints, and I'm not sure the Saints really know what's going on with their quarterbacks yet. I think a team like the Saints that doesn't even have like a veteran QB in their locker room, like Jarrett Stidham, would be a nice addition to New Orleans. I would make some calls. If you've got questions on your depth chart about quarterback for Stidham, like I think he was that good. And Sam Ehlinger, he's made some nice plays for the Broncos. So, like, you're better with Stidham, but like Ehlinger, an interesting name there. We'll see if anything happens, because this is the window where teams are making calls to see if like a guy's available before he goes to waivers, right? If a guy's waived, then each team in whatever order they're slated, they get to make a claim on that player or not. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because that's also a thing too. What Perna's talking about is, like, even when these guys get waived, like, they have to clear waivers for them to be like full free agents, right? That anybody can go and get them. So.
Yeah, and a lot of guys go onto waivers with the team that put them there, letting them know, like, if you clear, we want to bring you back.
E-squad.
It's still a decision for them to make, but like a lot of teams kind of hope their guy makes it through, and you try. Sure. It's a balancing act of playing the game of, like, which guy can we let go who we think we can get back, and which guy can we not let go because somebody else is going to claim him. So,
has a better season, Mayfield or Love? Dude, Mayfield was phenomenal last year. Like, if their receivers stay healthy, it could be Baker. Could be. There's a lot of, because there's some question marks with the Packers right now. So, especially health wise, but
statistically, Baker might have a better year. Baker's always going to, Jordan Love, like, his interceptions were a little higher last year, right? But Baker's always going to throw some picks, though, too. That's always going to be part of his game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, with Egbuka there, and I think the McMillan neck injury looked bad, and then it said it wasn't serious, but McMillan's going to miss probably, like, half the season with this neck
he's going to miss some time.
So the Egbuka draft pick looks really smart right now, and I think Bucky Irving's going to have a nice season for Tampa. But that is just put Baker, Jordan Love, and Bo Nix right there. Like, I don't know who's going to stand out the most of those three statistically.
I wouldn't put Bo Nix there.
Bo Nix and Jordan Love are like identical in a lot of stat numbers, and their projections this year also very close.
You know what stat doesn't cover? Heart. Jordan Love's got more. It's in his name. Brandon.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, but
Jerry Jones.
Bo Nix has been blessed by God, so God bless Bo Nix or the hearts of Jordan Love.
That's true. But is it a reverse curse because of the Christian worship song that you made?
Nope. No more curses for my team.
No one?
We're above the curses.
There you go, Matthew. Hold on, you were talking about on Wednesday. You're talking about Vele, and then he got traded. You're like, I don't think we're good. And then
I was like, they shouldn't trade this guy. Like, why is everybody talking about
why would we do this? Literally later that day, he goes to the Saints. And a bunch of people from the Saints are like, why are they giving up draft picks right now? So you have to, as a Broncos fan, I know you were talking about Vele in a really positive way on Wednesday, but to get a 4th round pick, I mean.
Yeah, well, that's what, I think in the video I made, I was like, I said on GPS, I did not want to trade Devon Vele. I was like, but what I didn't know is that they would be able to get a 4th round draft pick for him.
Anyone?
It's tricky because Denver still doesn't have a skill position player that is a star, right? Like Cortland Sutton is our best skill position player at the moment. Yeah. And he's very solid. He is such a solid receiver, but nobody's underrated. Like Cortland Sutton, top 5 receiver, right? I don't think Vele was going to be one of those guys, but Vele was a guy last year who 3rd down, he converted a ton of first downs on 3rd down. So that's always a nice thing with the receiver. He caught the fucking ball when it came his way. You know that's important, right, Tom?
It's a little bit.
You like a guy who catches balls?
Smidge.
Yeah. He is older though. And he's 6'5". So he's kind of built kind of like Cortland Sutton. But I think a lot of Broncos fans were just excited to see how he developed in year 2, heading into this system. Felt like he was the 2nd most important receiver sometimes on the field for the Broncos. So, but he had a knee cleanup surgery, hadn't been able to play much, and then boom, trade him to the Saints, who I actually think really need him on their roster for what he brings to the table, size and his skill set. So I think I know like some Saints fans like that's kind of a lot to give up, but I think it's a good piece. And the one like underrated thing I think Devon Vele brings to the Saints offense is he played with a rookie quarterback last year. And so like when you do that, you kind of know how to help out a young quarterback when you're on the field. And I think that will hopefully translate over for Tyler Shuck. And I think it's a really solid pickup for the Saints. And I hope Devon Vele continues to develop. But it's Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin. They had really good training camps in preseason. And
it's all potential.
And you've already got Marvin Mims kind of slated in there as well. So they had depth there, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a long way to say that.
Teams take an unexpected drop. I don't think it's to be significant, but like the Commanders have really high expectations. Like that might just be a little bit tougher in year 2, and we'll kind of see.
Chiefs missed the playoffs. A lot of people are saying.
Brenda might be saying that.
The Vikings could be they could be out of the playoffs.
Depends on JJ. So.
Yeah, Vikings and Commanders have a lot to try and live up to.
But yeah, I mean the Vikings also had 14 wins last. You know what I mean? Like they were insane. They I think very much overshot the what that was expected of them just by a bit. Exceeded a few expectations.
With the Vikings, like JJ McCarthy can be good. And you can lose a handful more of games. Like both those things can be true.
Got to.
Don't you dare, Wario.
By the way, so the Packers made a trade yesterday for an offensive lineman.
From
Darian
Philly, right?
Kennard, for a not next year, but a 2027 6th round pick they gave up. He's only started about 3 games, but he has won the Super Bowl 3 times in a row because he won it with the Chiefs and then won it with the Eagles.
That's crazy.
People are going to say 4 in a row. It's with
he's the lucky
Packers.
charm.
That's what people are saying. That's what people are saying.
I love that.
So yeah, Huntley got waived. So
that made sense.
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, don't forget.
It's true.
Don't forget.
Oh, the Shedeur Sanders discourse. Like I was not online a whole lot the last few days. And I like after that, and was like, oh, okay, this discourse has gone even further off the rails than
I love
previously. It's
It
kind of
is
like, all right, it's
so-
gonna be a disaster.
It's so insane. It's so unfair to even the Browns, and I never thought I'd say that. Twins?
Ooh,
Twins, Dylan?
Congrats on the Twins.
Twins?
Like that
no, I don't
Parks
have
and
advice
Rec,
for
the
that.
numbers go up.
Let me put it this way. Jess wanted twins. We did not have twins. And we were both thankful we did not have twins.
I don't think that's
Is
something.
that good advice, Dylan?
I don't think that was advice.
Buckle up, Dylan. It's going to be twice as hard, and I don't know how to prepare you for that. Also, one of them will be evil, so you got to figure that out right away. Like
it's like that Macaulay Culkin movie from the 90s. The Good Son.
They weren't twins though. They weren't twins, but
that's right. Did they get thrown off a cliff at the end? I have vague.
No, the mom fucking drops Macaulay Culkin off. She has to choose between him, and he's her real son, or Elijah Wood. But she knows her son's fucking evil, so she lets Macaulay Culkin just go.
She's like, now you're home alone, and just throw it right off the cliff.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Best of luck, Omari and Hampton.
I don't know. Najee's coming back. Apparently, his eye's okay. So here's the Chargers, man. Like I feel like they're gonna be fine, but they probably won't use Omari and Hampton enough.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Underrated fantasy wide receivers.
Matthew Golden.
Courtland Sutton.
Courtland Sutton is just underrated. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he's pretty damn good. Matthew Golden, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, he's looking nice. He had a great catch.
Oh, yeah, he did. Dude, it was so nice to be back at Lambeau. It's, again, my one time a year where I get to go to a preseason game. I get to go to Lambeau. But this is the first one as a Wisconsin resident. So
yeah, interesting.
You know who I met? Met Micah Robinson's parents. The guy who was a draft pick I announced. That was a really cool moment.
That's cool.
That was super cool. So yeah, he's battling. We'll see kind of if he's going to wind up making the roster, or maybe like he goes through claims and gets picked up in the P squad. But like this is always like a weird day and a weird couple of days, because like that's the other side of it. If you have guys who got drafted, whether they're later round guys, and they've been, if you got drafted and you're in the 6th round and it's already at a position where there's a lot of depth, like, you're already kind of battling against it. So we're going to see. This cut down days are tough. They're tough.
Ow. Yeah.
You're picking cuticles out there? What are you doing? That's right. Paradigm. That's it. Well, listen, talking about the Cleveland Browns, I mean, Joe Flacco is gonna be the guy. Shedeur.
He had a rough day. Shedeur had a rough day.
Got a lot of sacks. So
he got sacked a bunch. He held onto the ball too long. The offensive line was also bad. They cut 4 of those 5 guys that were blocking for him. People pretend like that's some crazy thing. It's not, because most of the guys playing that late in the game are fringe players at best. Kevin Stefanski is trying to sabotage him, according to the best conspiracy theories. Yes, Kevin Stefanski, who...
Not to be confused with Coach of the Year Steven Stefanski.
Yeah, not to be confused there. Shedeur's too much. Was ready to coach up Deshaun Watson, but Shedeur's too much for him, so he's going to sabotage him. Lost in this is Dylan Gabriel's actually looked pretty good the last 2 games. He had that 1 pick 6, but like Gabriel gets rid of the ball, he climbs the pocket. And my takeaway from the whole Cleveland Browns shit show is their depth chart was correct the whole time, Tom. The whole time. It wasn't just let's make Shedeur earn his way up. Joe Flacco's clearly the best quarterback. We all know that. He's going to start. We knew that. Kenny Pickett didn't play at all. He's still number 2. Then you got Dylan and you got Shedeur, and those guys got a lot to learn to make their way up. So,
great time.
Hey, but attention's good for your franchise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Zach, hey, enjoy that Steelers-Packers Sunday Night Football game. That'll be great. JJ, we were actually talking about JJ McCarthy when we were up at Green Bay too, because he is a bit of a wild card, right? You just don't really know what you have. So I think at the bare minimum, you're going to have some growing pains. You know, what Perna was even talking about, even if he's like an above average quarterback for his rookie year. And again, I do think the Vikings have an insane like roster right now. Like they have a really good support cast. They have a decent run game. You know, they obviously have receivers. The O-line, they built up the trenches, both in free agency and also in the draft. So I think that they're in a really good position. Brian Flores has made that defense better. It's just a matter of, can he operate that offense? And I truly do not know. So like I had the Vikings when I put them, I had them, they could be like a 7-10 team. They can win 11 games. You know, it just is a matter of how JJ is. So I think we'll get like a decent idea within the first few weeks. But that Monday night game, dude, that first Monday night game, it's Caleb Williams versus JJ McCarthy. The vitriol that's going to be spit out. Oh, it's going to be, as a Packers fan, it's going to be a great day.
They're both going to look like shit, and it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, man, that would be a great day. It'd be a great day.
Sorry, football analysis. Week 1, Caleb and JJ both look terrible.
3 interceptions each.
Yeah.
I would lean Trevor Lawrence just because even just the experience that's there, and also like Trevor's got to perform.
If Trevor Lawrence doesn't have a good season, he's dead.
It's bad. It's not good. Cam, like I said, I am not going to judge Cam Ward for a bit, especially going week 1 against that Broncos defense. If he looks good against the Broncos defense, again, it is still week 1, but that'll give me a lot of confidence.
Dude, Denver's favored by 7.5 points right now over Tennessee. It's like the biggest point spread for week 1. And part of me loves that, but then you're like, oh no, that's a curse. That's definitely a curse. Do not do that. Every week 1 game, they should all just be 3.5. Just 3.5. Don't put that devil magic on any team to blow out their opponent, because outside of like just assuming one team's going to be better than the other, the week 1 is the extension of the preseason too, right? Sure. Like a good team, if they're going to drop an uncharacteristic game, week 1 is a week that shit happens.
Bengals, Patriots.
Yeah, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, NFL.
Jam Beard, I'll be setting this stuff up this week, and then we'll do drafts either at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So, because then rosters get finalized too. I never like doing drafts usually during the preseason, because then like guys get cut, guys get hurt.
Yeah, you got to wait.
I'm a big waiter. So, anyway, in terms of, hold on, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the Raiders looking for a veteran quarterback. You hear that, Falcons? Maybe someone will take Kirk Cousins. It won't be the Raiders. But yeah, AOC, he's out. It's with a wrist injury, so he's gonna be out for a little.
They need a backup. They're gonna add a backup.
They're gonna need one.
We'll give you Jarrett Stidham for Ashton Genty, Las Vegas. Take it or leave it.
I think they're gonna leave it. Personally, I think. Most egregious penalty: missed call or phantom call.
Every week, the Chiefs' offensive line blocking. False starting, they're going to be allowed to do it. Getting off the line early, illegal formation, allowed to do it. And illegally blocking, allowed to do it. We already saw it happen. So
I'm going to say, they're talking about sportsmanship, right? Like that's a big focus for the NFL refs this season.
No more of this. No more wiping your nose.
Nope. There's a flag. I think it might be an overly harsh call, maybe, right? Maybe a little unsportsmanlike conduct. It sets him back 15 yards, changes the outcome of the game.
If I were a player, I would make
obviously
a celebration so egregious and elaborate that the NFL couldn't even understand what I was doing. Therefore, they couldn't flag it. I say you stab your opponent in the heart. Okay. So you score, you do this. They don't know what that means, but in your mind, you're stabbing the guy in the heart. Then you rip open his chest cavity, take out his heart, you eat it, and then you throw it up for your teammates to devour as well. It's a cannibalism celebration, but there's so much to it, the NFL doesn't know what you're doing.
So
you can't shoot at the crowd, right? You can't wipe your nose.
You can't do that.
but rip a dude's heart out, they might not know what you're doing.
So, all right, are you doing the stab and then the pull down so you could get into the chest cavity?
Twist, rip open.
Well, okay, but here's my problem. If
put
you're
some peanut butter and jelly on it, 2 pieces of bread, take a bite.
All right, well, now this gets more complicated because when you're twisting, that doesn't mean you can get your hands. Do you know how difficult it is to rip open a chest cavity? I mean, I don't, but I have to imagine it's harder than we are both at. So I feel like either you're pulling down or are you doing like the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, like reach in, Kalima, pull it out.
Yeah.
It's not workshop it is all I'm saying.
It's not perfect.
Yeah.
Put the body into a wood chipper. They won't know what that is.
I'm just going to say,
the body in the wood chipper. Been doing it for 2 years in the NFL, no penalties.
I'm just going to say, Brandon, you doing, and I quote, this is what you did. And then I don't know if they are going to think that's a wood chipper. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Whatever. They might flag you, but it's not because you're like, no. It was just a body.
I was dismembering a body. I was not making love to something.
Does it? Sky Moore. First of all, I see you, Chiefs. He finally returns a punt, and you're like, great. Now we have any kind of trade value. Let's trade him. I mean, it makes sense for the 49ers because, I mean, they have some injuries, right, at receiver. So you want to make sure that's it. Brian Robinson. I mean, again, we talked about the Commanders believing in their latest draft pick at running back. But in terms of, I don't know, like if CMC's healthy, like Brian Robinson seems like a good move. It's probably going to be a short-term rental unless do you think they're going to give him a new contract? I don't know if they're going to go that way. But
Niners better pray that Christian McCaffrey is fully healthy and good to go. They need McCaffrey to be really good early in this season so they can get through the litany of injuries they have at the receiver position. I think that's a solid addition to come in and spell McCaffrey. I think most running backs have a very good chance to succeed in that system. So I think it's upside for Brian Robinson, and a necessity for the 49ers. But
I mean, the 49ers are a very interesting team on paper. And again, take this with a grain of salt. Their schedule doesn't look too terrible, but like they're coming off a down year. Obviously, they got rid of a bunch of veterans. I think a lot of it's just going to stem on how healthy they are. But they're I could see them doing pretty well this season based on everything because they still have some good players. So.
Yeah.
NFL's pretty much back. It's pretty much back.
We got breaking news, Tom. Breaking news.
Is it actual breaking news?
Commanders receiver Terry McLaurin. They have agreed to a 3-year extension worth over $96 million.
Well, there you go.
Bam.
Damn. I mean, it's about damn time. Like,
they did it, though.
They did it. They done it. 3-year, $96 million. Good for him, man. I mean, this was out of all, because we're talking about the big three, right? So it's like Micah Parsons, Terry McLaurin, and then also Trey Hendrickson. So Terry was probably 2 on the list of like, I don't think that he's going to go because that would make absolutely no sense. So this was the smart move, Commanders. I mean, he had a great connection with Jayden Daniels last year. Had double-digit touchdowns. Guy needed to get paid.
There you go.
Pick 108 too.
Boom. $96 million. So he's going to get his... I mean, obviously, the contracts are always weird how they structure them, but he wanted $30 million a year. He's getting $30 million a year. Yep. So that is nice. I
want to see the guaranteed money, but yeah, this makes.
I think this is a relief for like week 1 for Jayden Daniels, for the whole offense. I didn't think they would let him go. I thought if they decided to possibly trade him, maybe they could get a haul, but this just needed to be done. A smart front office would do this And Washington is really bucking the trend from their past, and they've got a smart front office now. So
I mean, again, in terms of they're making trades for Deebo Samuel, right? So here, like this is by far your wide receiver one. I always like Scary Terry because he's QB proof. They showed already, like you had the proof last year of like, obviously there's some really good chemistry between the two. He had a great season. This makes all the sense of the world if you're actually trying to compete for a title while you have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. Let me see if anybody got his guarantees yet.
Keep chanting out to sin. But maybe we all find the light once again. Hopefully. If the Packers have a losing record, that'd be tough. And something must have happened. And if nothing happened and we were just bad, then I'm just going to cry.
No.
No
no reports on the guarantees yet, but
Packers won't get DTR. No, because Broncos, I mean, they get Stidham unless they wind up trading him like Perna saying. But yeah, no, Malik Willis is going to be QB2. He looked pretty solid in the Packers Seahawks preseason game. And it looks like Clifford's going to probably have 3, but
yeah. No, I don't think the Broncos are going to move Stidham. I'm just saying, like, his value is very high right now. He's played really well.
Mm.
He's a solid backup to have, but.
Mm-hmm. Oh, conversation. Appreciate it. Probably an email or something. I don't know if I'm going to see it relatively soon because when I went to Green Bay, I ignored all my emails, which is not a great thing. So my inbox right now is not fun. It's not a fun time. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you.
Conversation with the world.
I mean, again, Michael, we were talking about this. Igbokwe coming out of college, like, it was like, okay, he could be that guy. And it was also with McMillan being injured, like Perna said, that makes it a little even better. But the problem also is that Godwin and Evans usually get banged up throughout the year, right? You know, Godwin's coming off a significant injury. Evans is a bit older. So these guys are still really good. It's just, yeah, he could
easily be offensive rookie of the year. Baker's going to let it rip. We know that.
Yeah, Guillermo. Just gotta leave that deal. Stidham for Genty. I know it sounded really good.
Come on, Guillermo. Give it to me, buddy. Give me Ashton Genty.
Yeah, it's worth up to $9 million. I don't see. Yeah, it's just worth up to. So I'm curious, like, what the actual guarantees are. So,
either way, he's gonna get. He looks like he's getting what he wants. So
I'd imagine.
Yeah,
it's gonna average around $30 million a year. You know, we'll see. We'll see what the guaranteed money is.
That's what I'm talking about. Fatality celebrations.
Fatality.
Get over here.
I feel like Hangman and Swerve discussed this spot. It's true. I mean, listen, Forbidden Door was yesterday.
Nope, just ignoring this. Next.
MJF Hangman was a great match, too.
Next.
People jumping off cages.
Next.
Main event. Will Ospreay got destroyed.
Next.
Good.
Next.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, they paid Terry. I mean, again, the Commanders, I was asked to, because we had the fan event on Saturday. There were some folks asking about, like, you know, Micah Parsons and Trey Hendrickson. And I still am even with everything Jerry Jones is saying, I am still of the opinion the Dallas Cowboys, if they trade Micah Parsons, and this is getting pushed hard, right? Like Schefter's coming out of his pocket. He's like, the divorce, right? The whole thing. They're not a serious football team. And I already understand, like, you know, Jerry Jones, your owner, GM, the whole 9 yards, but that's not a guy that you trade in the prime, like, especially after the draft. Like, this is a guy who you could argue, you know, generational talent. You don't trade him. You don't do that. So, no, Brian Robinson's already on the 49ers. So
he's with the Niners.
Yeah. So unless you beat them in the Super Bowl again, and then you could just take Brian Robinson from them.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
Did I catch a Niner in there?
Yeah. Again, I don't think that I don't think the Cowboys were serious before, but this would be like a dumb dub. Even if they just like the Commander, it doesn't make sense from hey, look at what we're trying to do. If they traded Scary Terry, right, like that, this whole season now is a complete flux, and we're already talking about them. It's going to be tough to get back to the NFC Championship game, right? There's just some players that you don't trade, especially, you know, with what you're trying to build towards. And the Cowboys, if they're hoping to actually have a pass rush this year, like, yeah, they can't trade Micah Parsons. It just doesn't make sense. So, and then Hendrickson, I could see it happening, but I don't think that is going to be a great move for the Bengals either.
No. And Jerry talked about the fact that like he had according to Jerry, he had crazy offers for Micah, but he doesn't want to do that. So I don't think Jerry's trying to even trade him. He's just being weirdly stubborn. Stidham out here throwing bullets, making plays. Why wasn't he our starter before Knicks? We need quality backups. Either way, we need him to stay. We still need a running back. We need a run game. Yeah, all that's fair, James. I'm saying like I would prefer Stidham to stay in Denver. A backup quarterback becomes really important once your guy goes down. But also, I'm just saying his value is super high right now. He looks really good, and he looks good enough to start. He had the highest EPA of any quarterback this preseason. So, you use all that, and if you can get more good picks, go for it. But yeah, Broncos run game, I'm still concerned about that. Yeah. We'll see what happens. The J.K. Dobbins is going to carry the load, but it's not like anybody really jumped out for the Broncos in the preseason. So, but we'll see.
I mean, Max, if they move,
if he goes to LA, then yes.
He actually
the Rams
get
him. Yeah, if the Rams are the team that land Micah Parsons with Jared Verse and that entire defensive line staying there, yes.
Yeah. Oh man. 3-year extension for Terry. Yeah. So I would assume we're gonna have to see what it looks like. But if a 3-year extension, then yes, he should be around for 4 then, right? Because this is his contract year. So I'm just curious. Yeah, it's 3-year up to $96 million. I'm very curious to see like what the actual guaranteed money is. But
you're probably gonna make a lot of that money this year and next year.
Yes.
And then that final year is probably entirely bullshit. If I know NFL contracts.
Sounds all right. You're not wrong.
But he's got 3 very good years left in him, in my opinion.
I think so.
To me, Terry McLaurin's a guy who he can slow down a little bit as a receiver, and he's still going to be one of your most reliable and trustworthy ball catchers on your roster. So I think it's good.
And plus, as you're going to be eventually drafting and bringing in new wide receivers as well, it's not the worst thing to learn behind Terry McLaurin, who's one of the best in the NFL. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah. A tactician. He's a tactician.
But yeah, no, I just don't see it. And so now with 1 down, 2 to go, Micah Parsons, Trey Hendrickson, I'd be shocked if we're not seeing a headline within the next week saying Micah Parsons, highest paid defensive player in NFL
My
history.
bold prediction, Cowboys finish last in the NFC East.
Ooh.
What?
The Giants above them?
You Giants gonna whoop that Cowboy butt. Dude, I'm optimistic about the Giants. We'll see what happens when the regular season starts and how long they actually let Russell Wilson play. But if you're a Giants fan, you should be excited about this football season. And I really, just for the discourse on clickbait, I want the Giants to edge out the Cowboys and put Dallas down last.
All right. Scary Terry, a $30 million signing bonus.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
30 mil per year? Well, here's 30 mil all at once.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. I will take that.
Thank you.
I will take that. Thanks.
Packers Seahawks game was great. It was super duper fun. It was also Maya's first Packer game and Maya's first football game. So super fun. Who stood out on the Packers this weekend? Anthony Belton, when they were getting into fights. There was 3 fights that broke out at the joint practice. So that was something, but it's Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden looked good. Kingsley Edenbari had a really nice play. Again, LVN has been having a nice camp. We'll see if it translates to actual play, but
Las Vegas, Nevada.
We'll see. What? No. MLB schedule release. There you go. It was Bob Uecker Day yesterday for the Brewers. I'm getting more Brewers information than I have ever known before. And it's not much, but I'm trying. Oh, before Dart starts for the Giants. Yeah.
2 games. Fuck it. Put him out there. Dude, the amount of people who took me seriously on this tweet, Tom, It worries me. It worries me. Because we got Jameis and the three amigos there. I'm just like, this is a fun QB room. Look how these guys are having fun. Guess what? Russell Wilson, nowhere to be found. Yep, that makes sense. Let's trade Russ. Let's get him out of here because he's going to ruin this chemistry. He's going to harsh this vibe, okay? People are like, you idiot, Russ is starting. Yeah, if you want this team to be 0-17. All right, guys. Okay, Twitter. Chill.
That's why I just think you need to be a GM.
I should be.
You just run it off vibes only.
I should be. Yeah. One.
Good vibes.
If you've paid attention, nobody will tell you more than me that Jameis Winston is a terrible quarterback. And he gets a pass because people love him. He gets a pass because he's fun to watch. Tommy Cutlets, I don't want that era to ever die for the Giants. But more importantly, I actually believe Jackson Dart is ready to go. I don't think you can hurt Jackson Dart by starting him. And I think I've seen enough out of him this preseason where I'm not saying he'll come in and be great right away, but I think he can navigate the ups and downs of that first month of being a rookie in the NFL. And it's going to be hard to watch Russell Wilson, guys. He's going to look good that first week, probably that second week. Then you're going to be like, okay, that wasn't the best game. Okay, he's holding us back.
We've seen this movie before.
I've seen it, and it's happened. This is his third team in 3 years. I've also defended Russell Wilson. I'm not wishing him bad. I just know who he is as a player. And unfortunately, it is
and as a person, because he stole all his mail.
Yeah, that too. But he gets a lot of junk mail too. 3 incredible throws every game. Russell Wilson's going to do that. And there's going to be 5 plays that you're like, a man who has been in the NFL for as long as he has should not be doing that. And my take on Shedeur Sanders is he thinks he can escape pressure like a young Russell Wilson, but he can't. He doesn't have the athletic skill set to be that elusive. And Russ made a living by drifting backwards, snaking his way behind the line of scrimmage to then find an open guy. And Shedeur Sanders looks like he tries to do that, but he's just not quick enough. So anyway, I'm excited for Dart. That's the point.
I mean, I think you're also going to get to a point as Giants fans, right? Where, okay, you know where the ceilings are for the guys that have been around this league for a while. So you're going to see him start at some point. It might be a little bit later in the season, but
I think it's going to be a little sooner than we were initially projecting.
I think by week 8?
Oh, I think he's starting by like week 5.
Okay.
I think Dable believes in him. I think, again, like, I think he's like, in terms of poise, like he's just shown like he can go out there and do it. And yeah, there's going to be some learning curves, but he's looked like,
as long as they're competitive, like without Dart, I think that they'll rock with what they have. And then if they get to a point where they're no longer competitive, in which, whether that's playoffs or what have you, then he's definitely going to start to get some looks and starts as well. Yeah, Michael, I heard some really good things. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but it is on the list. I mean, throw him right into the fire.
I'd start him against the Chargers. Why are you putting the Chargers in there?
They're like, one of these teams doesn't look like the other.
Come on. Is it because their defense was good last year? Fair enough. Fair enough. James.
Comeback player of the year, only fumble in the playoffs will be the game loser because Vikings. All right. I mean,
yeah. Honestly, like back to I would put him out there so he knows how hard the NFL is. I would make him play against the hardest fucking defense. You have to just gauge whether or not that dude's ready to handle it. And I think Jackson Dart's ready to handle it. Shedeur Sanders, not ready to handle it.
It's a little too early.
Like, no. It's not. Will they start him? I hope to God they do. Just let me be right once. Come on. Let my contrarian point just be right.
I'll be on there tonight.
Fucking let him see how good the Chiefs defense and Eagles defense is. And if he doesn't crumble, you got your dude.
But what if he does crumble? Then you can't use that as a baseline.
The
on top.
The flip side is Russ is going to get his ass kicked by those defenses too. So I think it'll be easier to move on from Russ, letting him play through that gauntlet.
Well, either South division, there's potential, right? Like if you look at the NFC South, I mean, the Panthers are expected to be better. The Falcons and the Buccaneers should be contending, for that division. So you have two good teams, you would say, and then like one potentially ascending team. The Saints, I have very little hope right now.
Nobody believes in the Saints right now.
Which maybe they'll surprise. Maybe. But maybe they will. But then the AFC South, dude, it's a mess. You have the Texans, who should be winning that division. The Jaguars are a complete wild card. Which version of the Jaguars are we going to see this season? The Colts and the Titans have a rookie quarterback. So maybe in the NFC South. Maybe.
Can I be just like very honest here for a second? Can I be vulnerable? Tom? Am I channeling my Aaron Rodgers look? No, I'm not. Did I shave my beard off for Tom Grossi? Yes, I did. We did it live when Tom was streaming to raise $1 million for charity.
It's true.
But something happened to me after that, Tom. When this beard
it
starts to grow back in, it's almost all white down here now. I battle the gray beard. The gray is...
I'm Gandalf the White.
That when my beard comes back in, I'm struggling with aging. All right? So I'm just like, I'm going to keep it short because I look fucking younger this way. Otherwise, I look like goddamn Gandalf when that shit comes in, Tom. That's why. You want to know the truth? That's why. And I'm not ready to dye my beard yet.
That's fair.
I'm just going to... Let me look. You can see how white it is.
This
was like twice as much white after I shaved it all off.
I got the graying temples.
I'm fine with it here, but that's the reason. Just so
I've seen a couple of white hairs in the beard now. I mean, like, I don't listen. I'm not really growing one out, but
wait until it's your whole chin.
That's fair. Yeah, calculus, that's tough.
Struggling, guys. Struggling.
Let's go, Uncultured. Let's go. It's been super cool. I mean, obviously, like, I got here and the Brewers were already doing well, so it's easier to get into the Brewers in baseball because they're doing well, but it was fun. Listen, first game went to 14-0. Throw him into the fire and ruin him. There's just also no need to rush with him. So, it's if he's going to be your guy, or you think he's going to be your guy, take your time. Why not? So your whole chin is gray.
Is QB friendly, but I think it's got a lot of things that translate to what he's going to do. I'm going to trust Brian Dable to know when to put Dart in. But I've seen the way Brian Dable looks at him. Okay, I've seen the way Dable looks at Jackson Dart. And again, I'm not saying you put Dart in and he's going to be great week one. I'm saying he can handle the bumps and bruises.
Oh, Linda.
And that's the whole division line between starting a guy and letting a guy sit. If you think he's ready, just get him out there and play. He's got Malik Neighbors to throw to. He's got Malik Neighbors to throw to. He's got Greg Dulcich, maybe. I think their defense could be all right. And if he sits, it's fine. It's great. I'm just saying I think he's ready to go.
What is football going to look like in 50 years? I think this is a good question to end off on. What is it going to look like in...
There's the flag getting pulled, Tom. Let's just get them flags out there now, Tom.
Yeah.
I'll be dead, so I don't know.
This sounds like
50 years?
Is it trending in a good direction?
We'll see.
I think you have an additional game. I think within 50 years, you're going to have an expansion too, probably of teams. They're probably playing literally all over the world. There's probably international game for a majority of teams per season. And also everything is brought to you by ESPN Bet.
I don't think so.
No?
No. That I don't think that company's going to make it.
Oh, hey, let's go. Let's go. It was good,
I'm not sponsored by them, but just use my code if you go there. No matter where you go to buy something, just put in my code. That's all I ask, guys.
Juicebox, yeah, that's what every single Bears fan is talking about, that Tyler Bagent should get the starting gig over Caleb Williams. That's all I'm hearing coming out of Chicago right now. What's that? Yeah. Another news report. No, he actually is the name the starter. So
yeah.
No,
I'm happy for Tyson. He earned that. He earned that $10 million extension. He's played well, but yeah.
Dude, like he was talking about his dad, like didn't have running water. Like it's an awesome story, but no, you have a good backup who you know could go win you some football games. But Caleb Williams is your guy, unless things go catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, and I think like one of the things I said is that I think it's going to take a bit for things to click with Caleb Williams in that offense, and I think Bears fans need to be prepared for a little bit of a roller coaster there. But once Caleb Williams gets comfortable, I think Ben Johnson having a guy as athletic as Caleb Williams is going to be a fun thing to watch, because he didn't have that with Goff. Like Goff does so many things well, but play extension and improvisation, that's not really what he does. He's got to reel it in for Caleb. And the point I get to is, honestly, I think we should look at Caleb Williams as below a rookie quarterback status. I think expectations need to be below rookie. Because Caleb's got to unlearn all the dumb shit Shane Waldron and Matt Eberflus tried to teach him last year.
Oh, I know.
He's got to unlearn some stuff. So I think that's where Caleb's at.
Fields, Michael, is he going to restore his career? I mean, he's going to have every opportunity to. I mean, because what's going on in New Jersey that he's having competition, right? So if he has a breakout season, awesome. I don't know if he's going to be a long-term starter there. Could get surprised.
I hope so, but I'm not confident
on it.
No.
So, yeah, no, he's definitely going to get traded. Yeah, Parsons, again, I know the media is pushing real hard. I know Micah Parsons not happy, but I would be very shocked if by next week we are not seeing, it might be next Wednesday, it might be Thursday, literally the morning of the game, but you're going to see highest paid defensive player in NFL history.
Do you think Micah gets paid at halftime? Do you think Jerry turns that into a spectacle?
He was waiting.
Halftime show is just Jerry announcing Micah's new contract.
They could. Maybe. It's like an unveiling, and it's the unveiling of the contract.
Just a giant check he reveals.
It's for the cure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Braid that beard.
Gray since 33. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a few gray eyebrows. I am seeing that. That one, I'm like, those are standing out. I don't know about that one.
I'm not going to really feel old until my lower back hair turns gray. Then
the tail goes.
Yeah, once the tail's gray, that's all over for me. Hopefully I'm retired by then.
Broncos salute song. Oh.
Nice. Front 50-yard line, front row.
Pretty good.
I have visited the DNVR bar multiple times.
The only thing I have to worry about front row, I did it for a preseason game for the Packers. It's just the TV camera is going to be in front of you at some point. But that's the only thing.
And I have not listened to the salute song. Hope it's great, though.
What do you got coming out, my friend?
We got our final preseason stock report coming out today.
There you go.
Yes.
Very nice. I'm going to now do a Commanders fan reaction to Scary Terry's new contract, but that will be just give me like a couple an hour or two, something like that. I'll work on that. I'm on the Paul Farrington show later tonight, so go check that. I think it's at 7 p.m. Eastern, I think.
You're on what?
Sure. It's my email. Paul Farrington. It's a Viking / Packers fan.
Nice.
Need a new Packers jersey. Ooh. Xavier McKinney, Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love. Why not? Same. Lots of options there. Lots of options.
Melton. Get a Bo Melton.
Oh, Melton.
Valentine.
And Valentine. Gotta love it. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. Because I'm not going anywhere now. I'm gonna be here until February.
You're not leaving that room.
I'm not leaving this room until February, so that's not happening. But
yep.
Folks, we'll appreciate the hell out of you. We're getting closer and closer to football. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you have been navigated.
You've reached your destination.
There you go.